Draw for the group stage was made. I think most fans had their eye on this match. Two of the very best in Europe, and it has pride of place on the fixture list. We have all the action for you live on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to. It is Young Boys versus Manchester United.
Well, thanks, Derek. It's a real pleasure to be here. What a great atmosphere we've got inside the stadium. I'm really looking forward to this one. It should be a good contest, that's for sure. Well, this system gives them a good defensive base. A well-drilled back four, a solid midfield with wide players tucking in, and two forwards who can press the ball. But does it provide enough fluidity going forward? I'm never sure.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. David De Gea stands between the posts. Victor Lindelof plays alongside Rafael Varane in central defence. Bruno Fernandes plays alongside Paul Pogba in central midfield. And leading the attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo. And this Champions League group stage contest commences. Difficult to stop him. And the cross is very much on. Alex Telles. And a long way out here. And the keeper throws himself at the ball. And he's fired over the corner. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Vincent Sierro. And a good-looking ball. And a touch of finesse. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And the finish is sublime. He sees the keeper's position and just chips it over him. It's a breathtaking goal.
So back in action, and it's up to United now to be inventive. Cristiano Ronaldo. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. still danger here. And problem solved for now. Rashford. And Paul Pogba. And the keeper showing tremendous command. And over it comes. It might still be problematic. And he takes on the shot. Well, able to close down the shot. Long way out. A smart stop here. Who's going to get on the end of it? And the danger's still on. Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact in that fashion, and it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why the manager is furious. It's just really poor play, offering up possession far too easily in a dangerous area. And at this level, if you keep doing that, you're going to get punished. It's just not good enough.
So back underway, 1 goal apiece here. Sibachu. Sierro. Could be troublesome. Could take the lead. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Here we see it again. It all started with that superb 1-2, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Lindelöf now. Bruno Fernandes. It's with Alex Telles. He could pick out a teammate. And the ball sailing over everyone in the centre. Now can they counter clinically? Chances on. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And then just take a look at this, Derek. He sees the keeper off his line, and it's such a classy finish. Just lifts it over him. Beautiful goal.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Oh, he's given the ball away. Well, you've got to savour such moments. Galamou. Well, it still could be dangerous. And I think the threat has been averted. Fred. Well, he likes to run at them. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Back in action then, and you sense United have the momentum at the moment. Fernandes. On the ball, Lustenberger. And there to intervene. Encouraging stuff from United. How about the cross? Ronaldo. Can they square the game? An absolutely breathtaking spell. We were ready to write them off, but not anymore. All square now.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Garcia. Camara. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Strong. Oh, big chance! A goal! That's two for him today! They simply can't stop him! No wonder he's celebrating!
Well, here we can see it again. It's a beautifully weighted ball behind the back line, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. And making the run to the... Well, it looked as though it had a chance of going in.
Well, he should make the keeper work there, but you sense a goal is coming. Well, as you can see from the stats, they've absolutely dominated the game. They've been good in possession, they've created chances, but they just haven't been clinical enough in front of goal, and that's the big problem. If they want to get back into the game, they've got to start taking some chances.
Sierra. Elia. Fine cross into the middle. Well, trying the chip, but he got the execution all wrong.
Well, if he had the chance again, I think he'd choose another option. Not even close in the end.
And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Vincent Sierro. And still looking for space. Cuts it back. Superb block. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Here's Ronaldo. And showing fine vision. And it's in! A goal for Manchester United, who find themselves now level.
Well, let's look at this again. And the keeper just lost his bearings there. He was never in the right position. He won't want to see that again.
Well, you don't get too many scorelines like this one. 4-4. This is looking threatening. And back with Bruno Fernandes. Crisp tackling. And that is how to beat your opponent. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. A real opening now. A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
So back in business. Can Manchester United come up with an answer? Well, lovely work to get past his man. And teammates to play it to. And he favours the inside route. Well, closed down straight away. And it crossed the byline. A goal kick as a result. And the whistle is... Now can they... And the second half of this Champions League group stage meeting is underway. Vincent Sierro. Christian Fasnacht. Oh, they have it again. Paul Pogba. Now Paul Pogba. And showing excellent vision. And he's missed it. Good heavens.
Well, that's a big miss. That should have been the equaliser.
Sierro. Fernandes. Well, delighted to say, more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Manchester United.
Oh, they're in here, Derek.
Quentin Maceiras. Von Balmos. Garcia. Galameu. Lustenberger. A really effective shielding under pressure. Fernandes. And on the ball, Edimilson Fernandes. Lustenberger. Well, there to enter. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
And clears his lines. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
Here's a change for Manchester United. Cross fired over. Well, that'll be a free kick. To extend their lead here. And a timely penalty save. And over it comes. Will they make it count? Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? They need to get bodies back. In with a chance. And a goal here. Just what Manchester United required. They are level.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Christian Fasnacht. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. And fired from the flank into the area. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Breaking at pace. On a pass that lacks quality. The press was on and it worked. Fred. Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Well, he's given us away. An incisive pass. Rashford with possibilities. The net is staring him in the face. Ronaldo! Magnificent finishing from one of the world's best.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. But in the end, it's far too easy to create the 2v1 against the keeper. What were the defenders trying to do? Nice finish, but poor defensively.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Vincent Sierro. Fernandes. On the ball, Sibachu. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Lustenberger. 15 minutes left for play. It's with Alex Telles. Rashford. That's a nice looking ball. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long.
Good work to win the ball back by United. Rashford. And back with Bruno Fernandes. It's in! They're looking really relaxed and confident and not giving the opposition much of a look in.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
Sibachu. 10 minutes to go. Really getting stuck in. Not the best challenge, free kick. Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. Well, we could have made that decision from up here on the commentary box. Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho, crossing into the middle. Bruno Fernandes. Well, it wasn't a great header, in all fairness, and a goal kick it is. This might be ideal for the counter. Decent position. This looks interesting. Can he get one back? He can! And who's to say there's not enough time for them to level matters? It would be quite the story.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Running room in the wide position. Fred. On to Bruno Fernandes. Determined block. Garcia. And the referee has decided to add on a minimum of 5 minutes. Beautifully weighted ball. He's in control of the situation. Now doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Now delivering that deep cross. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Well, here it is again, and the clearance just isn't good enough. Giving up possession in a dangerous area, just poor defending all round.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Cavani, putting his body on the line. So full time here, and the two teams are locked together. A point apiece, a share of the spoils. Manchester United, your assessment of their performance?
Well, Derek, a draw is a fair result in the end because they never really looked in full control of the game, which is disappointing when you consider the quality of their squad.
Well, we're focusing on Cristiano Ronaldo for a reason, Stuart. Fair to say, he's been at his brilliant best.
Well, he was absolutely brilliant today, and he was the main reason they got a draw out of this game.